So, Christmas is over. Wild. I don't even know how that happened. I mean, obviously the day just passed, Brooke. You're being so dramatic. Anyways, I am moving on to New Year's tutorials. I'm so excited. I feel like New Year's Eve, even if you never wear makeup, is the one day that you can literally go all out and no one can say anything because it's New Year's Eve. So I wanted to show you guys more of a softer glam New Year's Eve tutorial today. Obviously, this is still more of a full face makeup look. However, I wanted to create something that was definitely glam but a little bit softer instead of just doing like a full out black smoky eye. I will be filming some more New Year's tutorials, so if there's any specific looks you guys would like to see, just let me know down below. Also, if you guys have yet to see or enter my giveaway video, I will have that link down below. I'm giving away 3 of my favorite makeup products, and I think that kind of concludes my intro. I like to keep my intros relatively short because I know you guys are here to see this makeup look, so if you're interested in seeing how I got this look, then just keep watching. The first thing I'm going to do today is prime my face. I will be using my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I'm going to use this today instead of my Professional Primer by Benefit just because I feel like I need that little bit of extra moisture, and this is definitely more of a hydrating primer, so I'm just going to spray this very generously all over my face. For foundation today, I'm going to be mixing together 2 foundations just because I need to get the right shade. So I will be using my Maybelline Fit Me Foundation as well as my Tarte Shape Tape Foundation. And then in with that, I'm also going to put a little bit of my Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Glow in the shade Perla just because I really want to enhance my skin and just make it look super glowy and dewy today. So I'm just going to mix that all together, put it on, and then blend it out with my StansOut Beauty Sponge. For concealer today, I'm going to mix together 2 concealers as well. I will be using my L'Oreal Pro Glow Concealer as well as my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This again is just to make sure that I get the right tone for my under eye and then it's not stark white. I'm also going to bring that onto my lid just to act as a primer. I will be setting my under eye with my RCMA No Color Powder, and again I'm just going to take the opposite side of my StansOut Beauty Sponge and just use that to push this product into the skin. To set the rest of my face, I'm going to pick up my JH01 brush and my e.l.f. Flawless Finishing Powder. I think that's what this is called. This is the e.l.f. Finishing Powder. I'm just going to very lightly set the perimeters of my face where I'm going to be going in with bronzer and blush and highlight. The only reason why I'm doing this is just to make sure that when I go in with those products later that the foundation is set and it's not sticky, because otherwise that's when things can start to look blotchy and patchy. For bronzer today, I'm going to be using my Geuerlain Terracotta bronzer. I love using this bronzer when I am pale or in winter because it's not too dark so it won't look muddy, and it's also the right shade. It's a little bit more of an orangey red shade, which works for my skin tone when I am more pale. I'm just going to put this product on the perimeter of my face, so I'm going to put it on my forehead and temple down to my cheekbone area here and my jaw. But I'm just going to make sure that I'm generously bronzing this area just so I don't look so pale because I wish I was tan. A girl can dream, okay? For blush, I'm going to dip into my Morphe Pop of Coral Blush Trio, and I'm going to take the shade Boss right here. I'm going to be applying that with my JH04 brush, and I'm going to layer that on top of where I put that that bronzer. I prefer to have my blush in more of an angled shape just to kind of help to bring everything back and lift everything up a little bit more. Now I'm going to spray my face with some of my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I am absolutely obsessed with this stuff. I use this before I do my makeup, during my makeup, and after my makeup just to kind of refresh my face and take away from that powdery look. And then I will be applying my Laura Mercier Gilded Honey Highlighter. I use this in all of my videos, but it's because I'm literally obsessed with it. And it's the perfect tone and shade, and it's also very buildable. I'm just going to apply that with my JH09 brush to the top of my cheekbones, as well as the bridge and center of my nose and my cupid's bow. Alright, so now I'm just quickly going to fill in my brows, and today I'm going to switch it up and use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. I have mine in the shade Chocolate, and then I like to apply that with my Anastasia number 14 brush. It has a very nice spoolie on this side, but then it also has a nice fine angled tip. So I'm just going to really quickly fill in my brows. I'm going to speed through this just because there's nothing really to it. If you guys are interested in seeing a in-depth brow tutorial, just let me know down below, but I'm just going to quickly fill these in, and then we will move on to the eyes. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the eyes, and I'm first just going to dip into my Lit palette by Bretmanrock and Colourpop, and taking that shade Macchiato and my JH31 brush, I am just going to put that into my crease area and slightly blend it up towards my transition shade. I just want to create a little bit of drama in this area, and this Macchiato shade is really pretty, and it's also very buildable, so I definitely have a lot more control over how much product I'm using. With the same brush, I'm going to dip into the shade Period, and I'm going to slightly blend out the top of that line by my transition area. The reason why I'm going in with this shade is because I want to incorporate more of this tone into this look, but I also want to create more of a blend in that crease and transition area. So like I said, I'm just going to take that on that JH31 brush that I was using before and just go in with a little bit of this product and buff it onto that area. Dipping into my James Charles palette, I'm going to take the shade Boutique and my JH34 brush, and I'm just going to focus this tighter into the crease, and I'm also going to start to build this onto the outer corner just to add more depth and definition to this look into those areas. Okay, so now I'm going to go in and cut my crease. So I will be using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer once again. This is a really good concealer for cutting your crease because it is full coverage, so it's going to cover up any color that you have on your lid. And I'm going to apply that with my Morphe M244 brush. This is a nice flat synthetic brush, so I'm really able to go in and carve out my crease. Now I'm going to take my JH41 brush, which is this really nice flat synthetic brush that's perfect for super pigmented or foiled shadows. I'm going to dip into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry palette, and taking this gorgeous shade in the shade Rose Quartz, I am going to start to put that on the middle of my lid, and then I'm going to blend it back towards that outer corner shade. I am going to go in and deepen up that outer corner when I'm almost done with this look, so I'm not worried about covering up any shadow because I can always touch that up. I don't want to bring this all the way into the inner corner because I want to put more of a highlighted shade there, so I'm just going to focus on putting this right about the center of my eye, and then I'm going to blend it out in either direction. Flipping that brush over, I'm going to pick up the shade Pearl, which is one of my all-time favorite highlight shades, and I'm going to put this from the inner corner here to where it meets that rosé quartz shade, or the rose quartz shade I should say. But I'm just going to make sure that when I am putting the shadow on that I'm really following that crease line and that cut crease that we created to just make sure that everything looks very sharp and precise. I'm going to take these two shades from my James Charles palette right here. This is that boutique shade, and this shade is in the shade Benny. I'm going to pick up my JH38 brush, which is the pencil brush from this palette, and I'm going to mix those two colors together and then put them very slightly on the outer corner and bring them slightly throughout that crease, just to add a little bit of more definition to this look. You can totally skip this, however, since this is a New Year's Eve look, I kind of just want to go in and make this look a little bit more dramatic. I am going to try to keep it more on the softer glam side because I know myself, I could really go in with this eye look right now, but I'm not going to. So I'm just going to build this up until I'm happy with the amount of definition that I have. So now taking my JH43 brush, which is just a flat definer brush, I'm going to take the black shade in this palette in the shade Spooky, and I'm going to smudge this up against my lash line. I don't want to do any liner with this look because, like I said, I'm trying to keep it more of a soft glam look. So this is still going to give the definition that liner would give, however, it's just going to look a bit more sultry and smoky because it's a bit more smoky and blended out rather than it being a harsh line with gel liner. So I'm just going to smudge this onto my lash line, like I said, and I'm going to build this up a little bit, especially more in that outer corner to just enhance that cat eye shape. For mascara today, I will be using my NARS Climax mascara. I actually love this stuff. It does such a good job at just creating a lot of volume and fullness in your lashes. So I'm just going to put a generous coat of this on before I go in with falsies, just to make sure that my fake lashes blend with my real ones. For lashes today, I'm going to be using one of my favorite pair of lashes. These are the Nilo Cosmetics lashes in the style Aria. I just love how wispy these lashes are, and they really go good with any kind of look. I feel like they kind of just take it to the next level. So I'm just going to pop these on really quickly, and then we will finish off the rest of the eyes. So now to finish off the eyes, instead of doing black liner, which I honestly really want to do because it would look really good with this eye look, I'm going to stick with those darker brown tones to add some definition, but also to keep with that soft glam tone of today's look. I will be using my Morphe liner in the shade Richie. It is this beautiful dark brown shade right here. I am going to put this into my lash line, and then I will be blending it out with that Benny shade as well as that boutique shade that we used in the crease in the outer corner. So dipping back into my sultry palette, I'm going to take that shade Pearl that we used on the inner corner, and I'm going to put some of that on my brow bone, and then I'm just going to put it on the very inner corner of my tear ducts there, just to help to brighten up this look and kind of pull everything together. And then I'm just going to put a coat of mascara onto my lower lashes just to add some definition to them. I used to skip this all the time, but it really does make a huge difference. For the lips today, I will be lining my lips with my Morphe lip liner in the shade Backseat Love, and then I will be applying my Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in the shade Caramel. Then over top of that, I'm just going to add a little bit of my Dose of Colors lip gloss or liquid lipstick in the shade Nude Chica. I'm just going to add this to the center and then slowly blend it out just to nude this lip out a little bit. Alright you guys, so this completes today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will definitely be doing another New Year's Eve tutorial, maybe even two more. I would like to do something that's more natural Oh my god, I would like to do something that is more natural than this, but I also want to do something that's a little bit more dark and dramatic. So if you guys are interested in seeing any of those videos, just give this video a thumbs up so I know. Also, if you guys have not seen my giveaway video and if you have not entered yet, I will have that link down below. I'm currently giving away a James Charles palette, the Jaclyn Hill eye brush set, and an Anastasia lip gloss as part of my 1K subscriber giveaway. Also, if you are not already following me on Instagram, you definitely should. You're missing out. I will have that in the description as well. And if there are any other kinds of videos you guys are interested in seeing, just let me know down below. Leave a comment because I want to film what you guys want to see. One last thing, if you're new here and you haven't already subscribed, make sure you click that button on your way out so you can join the squad we've got going here. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one.